Hello there, I'm KaPowComics and this is my first ever YouTube video. I'm going to be reviewing comics and trade paperbacks, but today I wanted to just tell you a little bit about myself and also just to show you and do, I guess, a small review on one book that I've picked out of my own collection that you can see behind me. It's a book that I love and I've read quite a few times. So let's start off. Let me tell you a bit about myself. My name's Aaron Craven Grew. I live in London and I have done so on and off for the last 4 to 5 years. When I first moved to London, a friend of mine said, why don't you borrow a few of my comics? So I said, yeah, sure. And I think he gave me Civil War, Watchmen and All-Star Superman. Of those, the first one I read was Civil War. I loved it. What drew me to it, obviously the front cover, you've got Caps and Iron Man fighting each other, so I thought that looks interesting. Read it, like I said, I loved it. Then I read All-Star and thought that was really great. Loved the artwork. And then since discovered who Frank Quitely was and went and bought many of his other books. And then I got round to Watchmen. Being new to comics, it was a pretty tough read at first. I stuck with it though. I found the ends of the chapters quite interesting. Having been new to comics, obviously I didn't know what to expect, but I wasn't expecting to get, you know, chunks of text like that. So that was pretty cool. I had to read it maybe 2 or 3 more times in order to really appreciate it, but I did think it was amazing as it is, and yeah, that's basically how I got into comics. And then since that point, I then just started to purchase trade paperbacks, and that's what I've solely bought over the last, say, 5 years. As you can see, I've got quite a few, and then in the last few months I've started to get singles. I kind of thought that there was maybe something missing from my hobby, and watching a lot of the review shows on YouTube, it made me sort of quite jealous with the whole aspect of collecting things monthly, going every Wednesday, bagging and boarding. So I did start my own collection. It's very small at the moment. It's just in the corner here. So I guess at one point I will start showing you what I am collecting and what I've got. And if you guys want me to, I can do a video showing you what I have in my collection, although I'm sure you can pick out some of the titles that I have already. Anyway, let's get on to the book that I wanted to show you. It is Legion of Superheroes Teenage Revolution by Mark Waid and Barry Kitson. Why do I love this book? I just like teen books for a start, so this book was right up my street. Yes, I do like a lot of the other teen books that are out there, you know, Avengers, Justice League, Teen Titans, X-Men, but for me I just love the Legion of Superheroes. The reason I love the Legion, I love the fact that, you know, it's a bunch of teenagers in a time where I guess kind of superheroism has been not outlawed, but it's not needed anymore, and these teenagers are kind of just wanting to rebel like teenagers do, and they've decided to rebel in kind of what I consider a really great way by becoming heroes. Even though the time that they live in, superheroes aren't necessarily needed, they still are around and they do actually help out, and I love the fact that their idol is Superman. And I love the fact that Superman wears an honorary Legion ring, which is pretty cool. Not that he needs it, but, you know, just to show support. This was my first foray into the Legion of Superheroes, and I just absolutely loved it. As you all know, Mark Waid is a brilliant writer, and Barry Kitson is an awesome illustrator. And if I can just show you a little bit of artwork. let's see. Alright, that's a pretty cool page. So I'm sure you've all seen this, but the artwork's just absolutely sublime, and I absolutely love it. Another reason I love this book is it's kind of told through the eyes of a new recruit, Invisible Kid I think he is called, or Invisible Lad. Anyway, as I say, he is a new recruit. Here we go, here's a sort of page showing many of the heroes of the group. And yeah, Invisible Kid, he recently joins, he runs away from home, he joins the Legion, they take him in, and they end up going on all manner of different adventures. And obviously there's quite a political aspect because the United Planets is not too cool with the fact that the Legion of Superheroes exists. So I quite like that aspect of the book as well. Overall, just the storytelling in the book is brilliant, and the artwork just marries up with the storytelling perfectly. I have actually got the second book, which is Death of a Dream, and again that is brilliant as well, and I absolutely loved it. Anyway, I think that's about it for now. Please like and subscribe if you thought that this was a good first YouTube video, and please leave comments, let me know what I can do to make my channel better, and let me know what you thought on Legion of Superheroes. Cheers!